Got some good work in, got some heads up. Who's trying to get me?
Wasn't me, but
good practice. Got some good situations in, work some third down, work some red zone, so a decent day. We'll tee it up tomorrow and see where we're at with the second scrimmage.
What do you want to get out of it tomorrow?
I want to see where we're at. I mean, see how much we improved from, in this week. So I expect some improvement. I expect some guys to step up and make some plays. And just see where we're at on both sides of the ball.
Mark, have you been happier with the receivers this week than you were after the scrimmage?
You know, they're working hard. They are. The coaches coaching them up, working them hard. The receivers are working, doing a good job. But they've made some improvement, I guess. They've caught the ball decent at times. We're not as consistent as we need to be.
Mark, how much of what you do next week will be determined by the scrimmage, or is there stuff you absolutely got to get in this week?
Yeah, there's certain situations that we will continue to work, and some of that will be based on the scrimmage. See how physical we are, and just see the efficiency on both sides of the ball.
How much special teams work are you getting in at this point?
No, we're doing quite a bit. Yeah, we're still working in front of them. We worked 30 minutes today. So,
do you have any philosophy, that basic philosophy? Do you want starters in there? Do you want...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll have the best players available. You got to be a little bit conscious of not having them on every one of them. But, yeah, certainly our starters will be on that. We need them. We don't have enough depth at this point.
Coach Peterbilt said the reason he signed on your attitude about special teams. Has that been something, and what exactly is that? Has that been something you've always had?
Yeah, I just think, to win championships, to win to the highest level, you have to be good in all three phases. And, there's no getting around that. You need to be very good in this league and in all leagues. So, we put a lot of importance on it, stress it quite a bit, and work it quite a bit. So, each and every day this spring, we've dedicated quite a bit of time towards special teams.
Have you decided on a format for the blue-white yet, or is there some way you want to do it?
Out. We're thinking about going and splitting up the teams and truly having a blue team and a white team. So I think that'll make it a little bit more competitive. What you worry about is the depth and being a little bit sloppy. You want to put on a good performance. You want to look good for our fans and all the excitement out there. So we just want to make sure we go out there and execute.
Mark, how do you feel about your linebacker depth at this point?
We're not deep enough at this point. We're really not. We're working hard to get some guys up to speed, and we'll possibly look at moving some guys. But developing the guys we got here.
Do you feel like you'll have enough depth after this class comes in? I mean, is there any position where you're comfortable with the depth?
Well, a linebacker, we didn't sign a linebacker, so that obviously comes to mind right away that we need to address that somehow, some way. But we have some bodies there. We just need to get them better. But the rest of the class, we feel like we'll add some depth.
Do you know yet what you'll do with your quarterback rotation in blue-white? Have you figured that out yet?
Well, we are going to rotate them equally. So Coach Brown and I were talking about that. We'll continue to work on that. They'll play on both sides. So that those three guys will play on both teams. And we figured everybody would put some attention on who starts with the first group and all that stuff.
So you're going to go ahead and tell us?
So I'm going to tell you, we're probably going to flip a coin, okay? Probably right in front of them. So we'll flip a coin. And, we're not, we're telling the truth there when we feel like we have three guys. And that's great in a lot of ways, and it hurts us in some ways because they're not getting those reps with the ones and that consistency that we need. But there's three guys, they all bring certain things to the table that are good, and they're all looking good at times. So we'll see. We'll give them all equal opportunities in that spring to try to reach those as equal as we can.
So it sounds like you are going to use the game.
We are. Yeah, we are. It'll be abbreviated to some extent just because of depth.
Kind of mix them up?
We will. We're working through that right now.
Mark, how much for the summer with the quarterbacks? How much for what they do in the summer on their own time in terms of maybe getting guys out here, voluntary workouts, that kind of thing, play into decision making as you get into the fall, or will it?
Well, it can't come into the decision making because that's all voluntary. But we'll see the results on the field because those guys are going to have to work and they're going to have to be leaders this summer. And get the receivers out here and the same defensively. These guys have to do quite a bit of work on their own. And we expect them to do that, and we'll see the results when we get back out there in the fall.
With all the work you've done on special teams, do you know yet what you'll do in the blue-white game and tomorrow?
The blue-white game will be very toned down special teams wise. Okay, there's no point in getting anybody hurt at that point going live on the special teams. So it'll be toned down. We may do 1 or 2 kick returns. We'll punt, but it'll be basically just punting it and we'll catch it. We'll start the other team going.
On assignment?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Folks, 1 or 2 more. Everybody good? We need to wrap it up. Are we good? Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank